Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm David.
I'm Ross.
And today we're bringing you an 1850 point battle report when I'll be fielding Necron, Mithrit and Sutek Dynasty.
And I'll be using Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marines.
What are we going to play, Ross?
So we're going to play Contact Lost. Not played this in quite a while. How it works is that there's going to be 6 objectives on the field. We draw 1 objective card in our first round, and then afterwards we can draw up to 6 for each objective marker you control. So it's important to control the objective markers throughout the game so you can generate new cards.
Makes sense.
You could go for field domination, but if you're not drawing cards, you're not gaining points. First Blood, Linebreaker and Slayer Warlord all apply.
With that, let's show your armies. So this is my 1850 points of Necron, Mithrit and Sutek Dynasty, bringing 3 different detachments, which we'll come to in a moment, and it's giving me a total of 6 command points to play with in this game. So the Mithrit detachment will be a battalion, and that's going to have an Overlord with a Void Scythe and Veil of Darkness. We will have a Cryptek with a Staff of Light, and they will have 2 blobs of 20 Necron Warriors, so there's a total of 40 in total, all with our Gauss Flares, 10 Immortals with Tesla Carbines, 6 Destroyers, and that will be, unit of 5 Destroyers with 4 Gauss Cannons and 1 Heavy Gauss Cannon, and a separate unit of Destroyers with a Heavy Gauss Cannon. So you can see, bigger unit here, smaller unit over there. We then have 2 Night Scythes, all with Tesla Destructors, and then moving on to my next Sutek detachment, that's an Auxiliary Support detachment, which is the Doom Scythe in the middle over there. He has the Death Ray and 2 Tesla Destructors. And then we have my last auxiliary detachment, which is also Sutek, which is over here, the Canoptic Tomb Sentinel with the Exile Cannon and Automaton Claws. I should actually mention my Overlord does have the Warlord trait Immortal Pride. With that, let's crack on.
Here's our 1850 points of Chaos Space Marines Alpha Legion. So what have I got? I have in my HQ choices a Daemon Prince with wings. Warlord trait is going to be Unholy Fortitude. Artifact of Chaos is going to be Intoxicating Elixir, armed with Malefic Talons, 2 sets, and Mark of Slaanesh, along with the Psychic ability Diabolic Strength. We've also got Sorcerer and Terminator armour, armed with Combat Bolter and Force Stave, Mark of Slaanesh, and Dark Hereticus powers are going to be Prescience and Warp Time. For my troops, I have a unit of Chaos Cultists, 10 in the unit, all armed with auto guns, Mark of Slaanesh. Done that again for the second unit, 10 of them, all armed with autoguns and Mark of Slaanesh, and a third unit all armed with autoguns and Mark of Slaanesh. For my elites, I have a Hellbrute with Multi-Melta, Hellbrute Fist and Mark of Slaanesh. Heavy support, I have 1 unit of Obliterators, all armed the same, and with their Flesh Metal Guns and Mark of Slaanesh, and yet another unit of Obliterators with Mark of Slaanesh and Flesh Metal Guns. Forge Fiend with Hades Autocannon, Demon Jaws, 2 Hades Autocannon, Demon Jaws, Mark of Slaanesh. Helldrake with Bale Flamer, Helldrake Claws and Mark of Slaanesh. And then 1 in super heavy auxiliary detachment. I've taken a KYTAN Ravager, so not Mark of Slaanesh, it's going to be Mark of Khorne. Armed with a KYTAN Gatling Cannon and Great Cleaver of Khorne. That's going to be my 1850 points of Chaos Space Marines Alpha Legion.
This is the terrain we're playing on today. Got our good old industrial terrain with our sort of desert rocks and desert maps. Lovely backing boards as always. We're playing Hammer and Anvil, so good old fashioned length all the way down to the other length. These are 2 deployment zones. And as always, we have 6 objectives for this mission today. So where are those objectives? So we've got number 1 down here. Number 2, the ammo crates up there. Number 3 with our good old favourite bomb down on this flank. Number 4 on the opposite side in the rubble and terrain, which is the mini drop pod. Number 5 with the data telemetry unit up there in the terrain. And number 6 has found itself all the way down here. So we're going to go ahead and deploy, and you'll catch up with you in just a second. So Necrons have finished deploying first. Let's show you what we've done. So in the centre here, this sort of tower piece, I've got my Immortals with Tesla Carbines, again sorry for the proxy. I then have my Overlord, my Cryptek, and then in the second floor and just at the back I have my unit of Destroyers. Again, that's a combination of 4 normal Destroyers and 2 heavy Destroyers. Far corner over here I have my Doom Scythe, that's the Sutek Dynasty model. I then have Night Scythe 1 and Night Scythe 2 with 2 units of warriors, both in Tomb World for their invasion beams. They're both ready to go. And then my Tomb Sentinel, my Canoptic Tomb Sentinel, is in phase tunnelling, ready to deep strike out in turn 2. So that's the Necron deployment, guys. Let's see how Ross deploys.
We have the Alpha Legion return deployment. So what I've got, well, the KYTAN is kind of up front on this flank. I do have plans with him. Got one cultist unit in front of the Forge Fiend, another one in the back securing an objective. I have my Slaanesh Daemon Prince over here. I then have the Helldrake, Multi-Melta Hellbrute, and a unit of cultists over there as well. I decided to put both my Obliterators in Deep Strike. Now, I'm not now a fan of doing that, but I knew David's plan was to deploy the Destroyer so far away that I can reach him, but he could reach me, so this allows me for turn 2, I can then react to his Destroyers and hopefully get rid of them. So that's the plan with that. We'll see if it does work out. So with that deployment, let's roll to see who gets first turn. David, you did finish deploying, so you get +1.
Okay, so I'll roll first, guys. I'll get a 5.
Okay, and here comes a 6.
That's not a 6.
That's not a 6, that is a 4.
So you can seize on a 6, Ross.
I can, so here comes the 6. No, that's kind of the opposite of that.
So we go into Necrons, turn 1. So we've got Necrons turn 1, that's really good for us. We do have a few tricky things to try and negotiate, such as Alpha Legion. We'll try and see if we can get within half range for our Mithrit rule to kick in and try and ignore the Alpha Legion rule. There's options to do it, we'll see how it turns out. But more importantly, guys, let's see what tactical objective card we get to take in turn 1. Just drawn my first tactical objective card, and it's Defend Objective 3. That's the bomb over here with a big scary KYTAN and cultist, so probably no points there for a while. Let's move on to the movement phase. Finish the deployment with the Necrons, and how have we gone about deploying? So we've actually consolidated this tower. This is now my Tower of Doom, and we put My Will Be Done onto the Immortals, so they've got basically +1 to their hit rolls, which is very, very nice. And all our destroyers, well, they're just kicking about. That guy here is the single unit of destroyers. The remainder is actually the destroyer unit. Should have mentioned that there. Same with Cryptic, he's kicking about there too. I've been hyper aggressive with all of these, so that's my Doom Scythe over here. Night Scythe A, Night Scythe B. Taking a gamble because, well, Ross does have a Daemon Prince that can fly and a Helldrake, but there's no point in sitting back with these guys. Let's just get up, use the Mithrit rules and cause some damage. Start of the shooting phase, I'm going to start with this destroyer unit here, not the single one, but these destroyers here. I'm going to use the stratagem, elimination protocols for 1 command point, bringing me down to 5, giving them reroll all hits and reroll all wounds.
Extermination protocols.
Extermination protocols, yeah. Right, anyway, they're going to shoot all their shots into the KYTAN Daemon Engine, because, well, guess what? He is big, scary, terrifying. So I have 12 Gauss cannons, hitting on 3s, we don't count drop die, hitting on 3s. And you've got no Alpha Legion rule on him.
Nope. Wow. Good thing you've got that stratagem.
Yeah. So reroll all these. Sure. So we get 10 hits. Now your toughness 8, I'm strength 6, so winding on 5s. Not good, only 2 so far. And then reroll. That's a lot better.
That is a lot better.
So I think that's 7 wounds. It'll bring you straight to your 5-up demon save as it's -3.
So we have 3 saves. We have 4. Is that 4 that go through?
4 that go through any command point. I'd maybe save that in case the heavy goes through.
Yeah, I think I'll save that in case the heavy goes through.
Because these are only D3 damage.
Yep.
So we say only, but you know what I mean.
Only, but you know.
D3 damage. So 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds taken so far. And the heavy destroyer the back from that unit into the KYTAN. He hits. He'll wound on a 3 this time because of the heavy Gauss cannon. He wins. It'll be straight to your 5-up demon save.
5-up demon save.
Do you want to command point it?
I do actually.
Yeah.
I really can't afford you to
pick off any more wounds.
To get D6 damage.
No.
No. So
you're down to 7 command points.
I'm down to 7.
And D6 damage.
Don't get 6.
It's a 6. Wow. You're down to 7 wounds. The lone heavy destroyer, now remember he's a separate unit, so no extermination protocols for him. Heavy Gauss cannon into the KYTAN. Hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. We hit, wounding on 3s. It's a failed wound, and I'm going to command point it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll go down to 4 command points. Oh, it's a fail. Doom Scythe is going to shoot his Death Ray at the KYTAN, and he's going to shoot his 2 Tesla Destructors into that unit of cultists. So D3 shots from the Death Ray. That's what we needed.
Oh boy.
Hitting on 3s, because I am heavy, but Sutek allows me to ignore the effects of heavy. Okay, no rerolls, so 2 hits. 3s to wound with the Death Ray. It's 1 wound, and I've used my command point.
It'll be a 5-up save. I can't reroll this either. I've used up mine.
Oh.
Okay.
D6 damage. You know what? I can't kill you, but I'm happy just to take anything here. 2. So you're down to 5 wounds?
Yep.
Sure. And then the Tesla into the 10-man unit there. So we're hitting on 3s. 6s will become 2 additional hits, but remember that's a Sutek unit, not Mithrit. So we get 2 6s. I'll need to get more dice. Pile of wounds here, 2s to wound. Strength 7 against the cultist, oh my word.
Okay, 6-up saves?
Yeah, AP dash for this one.
So 6-up saves. Saving 2, but I'm pretty sure that will be the unit.
No, it's not, because if it wasn't, you've got a 10-man unit.
Yep.
But 7 will die. No, sorry, 8 will die.
Oh, goodness.
We're next going to go with this unit of Immortals that are going to put all their Tesla carbines, and they've been will be done, into the KYTAN. So it'll be 20 shots a piece for the 10-man unit. Oh, Ross, could you help me here?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, we don't count drop die here.
Go for it.
6s will become the Tesla rule, but technically 5s and 6s are now Tesla rule due to will be done. And we're now 2s to hit normally. We'll be right back. So we counted it all out, we've got 32 hits in total due to the Tesla rule. Strength 5, and it'll be 5s to wound your KYTAN.
Sure will.
I see actually quite a few, Ross. Yeah, I'm seeing quite a few. A lot of 1s and 2s, but a lot of high numbers mixed in. So we've got 3, 5, 10, 12 wounds, Ross.
12 wounds?
Yep, 12 wounds. I'll cover this up for you.
Okay, no AP.
No.
So it's going to be 3-up saves. I've got no rerolls here.
You take 2, so you're down to 3 wounds. Night Scythe needs to try and finish the job. 2 Tesla Destructors into the KYTAN. I'm in Mithrit range with this bad boy. So 3s to hit here. And 5s and 6s, we'll get some dice. So after Tesla, we're up to a total of 9 hits. Now when you're on 5s,
Yep.
I only get 2. Now I'm in Mithrit range, so it's -1, bringing you to a 4-up save.
4-up save. So I'm down another wound, down to 2.
And the last Night Scythe within half range again into the KYTAN. 2 Tesla Destructors, 8 shots. We get 2 6s. It's not looking good though. Okay, so we get 4 fails, but ironically, 2 extra shots for that one, 2 extra shots for that one.
Yep, all
Back
works
up
out.
to 8. Wounding on 5s. That's it's not that much better.
It's not that much better.
3 wounds, and it's -1 due to Mithrit.
So it's 4-up saves, so if I get 2 under 4, I'll die. So I need to get 2 4-ups here. Oh, I should be fine. Should be fine.
You're fine.
Oh, I'm fine. Down to 1 wound. So we've got our cultists over here that do have to make a morale check. I have lost 8 of them, so I'm pretty sure whatever I roll here, they're gone.
First blood. Right, that's the end of my turn. I get 1 first blood, so I did get 1 victory point there. I'm actually going to keep defend marker 3. Now the reason for that is I'm not really sitting on any objectives at the moment, so I won't really get to draw any more cards. I've got a funny feeling this game won't go down to points, it'll go down to wipes potentially. So with that, let's hand it over to Alpha Legion and see how they perform in turn 1.
We are on to Chaos Alpha Legion turn 1, and I won't lie, it is looking quite disastrous for the Chaos Forces. Not because of damage, but David's deployment. I can't really get anything up on there. The KYTAN siege engine is at 1 wound, so he's kind of in a precarious position. The Helldrick can't land anywhere near there, not that he wants to really land on the destroyers because they'll just fall back and kill it. And my Hellbrook's going to just be walking around looking for someone to hug, but there's no one to hug nearby. I think where David said he's going for damage, I think I'm going to have to play for points. With that, let's have a look at the first card I can draw. So drawing my card for turn 1, defend objective 1. Right in the centre, it was me who placed it there as well, and I'm pretty sure whatever I put in the middle there, David is just going to unload firepower into them, so that's a difficult one. Finish up the movement for the Chaos Alpha Legion. So the KYTAN can move as fast as he used to, not that anything is actually on ground level for me to charge. We've got our cultists who have moved forward slightly as well. Sorcerer and Forge Fiend stayed still, basically to give me some shots, hopefully a bit more capacity. We've then got cultists here, sitting to hopefully grab me more objective cards. Daemon Prince moved up here along with the Helldrake, and the Hellbrute actually stayed still so I can use the multi-melted full capacity, because again nothing's on the ground level for him to charge. With that, let's go into the psychic phase. My Daemon Prince with Marcus Slaanesh is going to attempt to cast Diabolic Strength on herself, or himself. So we're going to need, I believe, a 6th cast, which we do with the 9.
I've got a deny I can do with my Immortal Pride Warlord trait. I'm just within range of the Daemon Prince, so let's try and deny that. I need a 10. Not even close. So Diabolic Strength on the Daemon Prince.
Next up we're going to go with Prescience, which we'll try and cast onto the Forge Fiend to make it a bit more accurate. So we're going to need 7 on this. This is from the Chaos Sorcerer. So we get it with 8, so I have Prescience. And then I'm going to just attempt to do a cheeky wee smite straight into the closest unit, which will be this
Night Scythe.
Night Scythe, which we do not get. Hellbrute's going to attempt to multi-melta this Doom Scythe. Now I didn't move, so no -1 there, but -1 because you are hard to hit. Forced to hit.
Yeah, sorry,
Yep. 3 to wound you, I'm strength 8. I imagine you're not toughness 8.
I'm toughness 6,
yeah.
so
3 to wound. That's cocked. So we do wound, -4 AP.
No save.
So you are within half range. It's 2d6 and I choose the highest.
You get 5 wounds, bleeding down to 7.
Helldrake's going to attempt to Baleflame the Doom Scythe as well, try and bring it down. Actually, you could kill it here, so I really want this to be high. Do I want to activate? No, I won't activate Force because it'll only be the wounds get true roll. So D6 shots.
For 4?
For 4 shots, which not going to kill it.
Well, there's potential if you roll incredibly well, and I roll really bad.
Incredibly well. Your toughness 6.
Yeah, so 4's to win.
4's to wins. So 3 wins.
Okay. -2 brings me to, I'm going to double check, I think it's a 6-up save. So actually, sorry, it's 3 plus armour, -2 brings me to a 5-up save. So I'll save one of them, so I'll take 4 damage, I'm down to 3 wounds.
Going to activate my Prescience Forge Fiend next. Now I'm going to activate Demon Forge, which will allow me to reroll all hits and wounds, and I'm going to target the Doom Scythe. Now because I've got +1, you've got -1, balances out to 4+ it again, which means I will get to reroll all hits on that as well. So forced to hit, reroll all hits. Reroll failed hits. Which might be kind of worth it because I missed quite a few.
So you get 3 hits so far.
Yep, reroll these for a bit better.
So 5 hits in total.
Yep, that would have been 7 hits if you didn't have -1.
You'll be 3s to wind, strength 7 against toughness 6.
Yep, and I'll get to reroll these as well. Okay, just 2 rerolls.
Looking good, it's looking very good.
Yep.
Is it -1 or -2?
I believe for an auto cannon it's -1, 2 damage.
So it's 4-up save I get. I need to pass 3 of these or he is potentially dead. I do.
Oh wow.
So I'll pass 3, I'll take 2 damage, putting me to 2 wounds.
So I'm going to put the KYTAN Gallon Cannon, I'm going to put into Doom Scythe. Now you might be going, why don't you put into other things? The Destroyers now, they're 3 wounds apiece, so I need 2 shots to go through per one to kill one. You've got the Cryptic there to give them 5-up invul, you've got Resurrection. With Destroyers you need to destroy them.
Yeah.
or don't bother. Kind of the same for the Immortals as well. So I really want to kill this Doom Scythe, and this should all but guarantee it.
Okay.
It should. So 8 shots hitting on 4s because you're hard to hit. Oh my words, only 2 actually hit.
Okay.
So this might not do it. It's going to be 3s to wound you.
Okay.
2 wounds, okay, so we've got that. Minus 2 AP.
5 up save, so I need to make both of these to pass.
Just.
I've got a command point.
Oh, don't do this to me, David. You don't want to save it, it's only got 2 wounds left.
Let me have a think. So after debating my plans for the following rounds, I need some good stratagems, so I need the command points at the moment. I'm not going to use a command point. It's gone. Does the Doom Scythe explode? It sure does. So we've worked out already.
Yep. So it's going to be the Hellbrute.
And the Helldrake as well. Both suffering D3 mortal wounds due to crash and burn. So Hellbrute. I'm going to just... Can you see it?
Yep, it's just a 1.
So 1 mortal wound there on the Hellbrute, and Helldrake will suffer 3 mortal wounds.
Group of cultists here, going to just target your mortals. Could go with flyers, but I really don't want to. So it's going to be 10 shots hitting on...
4s. And reroll 1s due to the Daemon Prince.
Indeed.
Oh no, that's 3 hits.
Wow, and no rerolls.
Okay, sure.
It's going to be 5 to wound you.
Yep. For 1
wound, you're a 2+ save.
Because of cover just now. Saved.
I'm just going to put the 10 cultists from here into this Night Scythe here. Try and at least strip out a wound or 2. So 10 shots hitting on 5s because -1.
Shoot it hard to hit.
Yep.
They can shoot better.
They can
flyers.
shoot better apparently. A lot better.
4 hits.
And we're going to need 5 to wound you.
Sure thing.
What toughness are you?
Toughness 6.
So I need 6s to wound you.
Oh, you are? Yeah, you're right.
And that'll be no wounds. Chaos Sorcerer's going to put his Combat Bolter into this Night Scythe. It's 4 shots, hitting on 3s, no rerolls because I'm not near the Daemon Prince.
Rapid fire away.
Yep, so we've got 3 hits. Going to be 5 to wound you.
Sure thing.
1 wounds.
3 up save on a Night Scythe. Saved.
Project's going to attempt the charge onto the Night Scythe.
Okay, so I'll overwatch with the Night Scythe. Tesla Destructor time, 8 shots, hitting on 6s. We get 1 6, so I'll just take 2 of these dice, because obviously test roll will kick in.
Sure.
So 3 hit. I'll be 4s to win, because you're toughness 7, I'm strength 7.
Yep.
So 2 wins, and it's -1 due to Mithrit.
Okay, so it's going to be 5+ saves?
No, you're
4+
3 up
saves.
normally, so 4 up.
Both
Nailed it.
saved.
Charge
So,
time.
Charge time, don't roll a double 1.
Not even close. You've made it, and
Okay.
you're going to charge the Wind Demon Prince.
Absolutely.
Both of them making it in. Oh, that's bad for the Night Scythe.
So the Helldrake has sort of, mounted this Night Scythe in a purely platonic way.
It works, right?
Violent way. So I'm going to activate Demon Forge
Cool.
on that, so in the fight phase I can do, which will allow me to reroll hits and wounds with the Helldrake. Going to get 4 attacks with it. Going to be 3 to hit normally, but +1 because you have the fly rule. So 2s to hit, reroll all misses. Okay, well we don't need that.
Cool.
It's going to be 3s to wound you because you're toughness 6, I'm strength 7, but I get to reroll all failed wounds. So I get to reroll that failed. And it helps. So 4 wounds, -1 AP with its Helldrake claws.
So 4 up saves then. Of
Oh
which
my goodness.
I failed. No, I failed them all.
Failed them all, yeah,
Yeah.
so that's really bad. So it's going to be D3 damage. Or so far not great.
So 3, 5, 6, 7. I've got 5 wounds remaining.
My Doom Prince is going to go next, and it's rocking a mighty 9 attacks, 4 normally, 3 for the Malefic Talons, another one due to the Elixir, because it's Mark of Slaanesh, another one due to Diabolic Strength, so 9 attacks. Hitting on 2s, reroll 1s. Reroll the 3 1s. And they all hit.
Might I add, that was what I would think was going to happen.
Yes, yeah.
I'm conceding this thing's going to explode in your face, hopefully.
You're not going to explode twice, and because only I will suffer damage really. And it's going to be 3s to wound you, because currently
Yeah.
I'm strength 7 plus 2 to Diabolic Strength, plus 1 because of Elixir. I'm strength 10. 3s to wound. For actually loads of them failed.
Okay, still enough to kill me though.
Yeah, minus 2 AP, 2 damage apiece.
So 5 up saves, here we go. It's not enough to kill me.
Believe it or not, you're not dead.
That's bad. I'm down to 1 wound. Didn't really think I was going to be able to do this, but yeah, Night Sight's going to nudge the Helldrake. 1 attack, hitting on 6s. Cool.
So that's the end of Alpha Legion, Chaos turn 1. It wasn't good. That didn't go well. We killed Doom Scythe. We should have killed that the Night Scythe.
Yeah.
How that survived is beyond anyone's understanding of this game. Oh boy! And then we have David's Tower of Doom. We have that Scarabee thing that's going to come. Sentinel is going to come in. And then we have 40 warriors coming in. Oh boy! Bring it, David, as we go into Necrons turn 2.
So yeah, Necrons basically managed to squeeze through that pretty much unscathed. Yes, we lost a Doom Scythe, but that's not the threat in this army. There's more terrifying things about to reappear on this board, i.e. the Warriors and the Tomb Sentinel. Now it's worth mentioning, I'm just going to skip drawing cards, guys, because I don't actually hold any objectives that I can draw additional cards. You can hold up to 6 cards in this game, remember, but you can only draw a card per objective you hold. Well, I have none. So yeah, let's move on straight into the movement phase and we'll recap with you in a second. So end of the movement phase for Necrons, we gave My Will Be Done to these Immortals, but the Tower of Doom has kept to itself. We've got the Destroyers, the Cryptek, the Overlord up here, the Immortals moving down, so their closest target can now be the Daemon Prince. Over here we disembarked from both Night Scythes, both 20-man Tomb World Warrior units, so they're in range to cause some severe damage. The 1 wounded, now technically 2 wounds, I forgot, due to living metal, he goes up a wound. Night Scythe is over here, and the full wounded Night Scythe is over here. And my Tomb Sentinel has phase tunneled into the back line to, well, your Hellbrute wanted a hug. He's going to maybe give you a nice warm hug too.
Okay, okay.
So that's the movement we've done there. We've done no stratagems or anything post movement phase or after movement phase. So let's crack on with the shooting. Starting off the shooting phase, my Canoptic Tomb Sentinel is going to use his Exile Cannon into the Hellbrute. It is a heavy weapon, but he is a Sutek Dynasty model, so I'll ignore the effects for heavy. So it's heavy D6 shots. I'm going to command point that.
Absolutely.
For 4 shots, it's strength 10, -4, 3 damage apiece.
Oh my words. Now you are within 12 inches, so Alpha Legion is ignored.
Yes, Alpha Legion is ignored, that's a good point to mention, Ross. So 3's to hit, for 3 hits. Strength 10, so 3's to wound, for 3 wounds. It's -4, so I believe there's 0 saves.
And how much damage does it cause?
3 apiece, so that's 9 damage.
So it's gone. Does it explode?
No, but I gave the Hellbrute a hug of heat. Immortals are now going to try and light up the Daemon Prince. Now I'm going to use a stratagem here, and before this unit shoots I will use Talent for Annihilation for 1 command point, bring me down to 2 remaining. Now 7 of the Immortals are within half, or within rapid fire range, so they'll have no minuses to hit due to the Alpha Legion rule, but 3 of them will have a -1 to hit, and they are all My Will Be Done.
Yep.
So I'm just going to quickly resolve the 3 that are not within half
let's
range.
just do them in their entirety.
So those 3 guys, that's 6 shots, will be hitting on 4s now. No, sorry, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Because the -1 and the +1 due to My Will Be Done cancels out.
Yep.
And any roll of a 6 is Tesla. Okay, this is interesting here. So, we get 1 natural fail. Now there's 2 Tesla rolls, but due to Talent for Annihilation, I get to roll another 2 shots, I believe.
Yep.
So we'll just roll those 2 shots.
Yep, go for it.
But they themselves cannot generate any further hits, so nothing. Just adds an extra 1 into that. And we need another 2 to be added for that one, and another 2 to be added for that one. So that is 10 hits in total from those 3 guys. And now we move on to the other 7 guys. Who
I would do them first, because these are all going to be -1 AP as well.
They will be. Do you want me to resolve how these ones are wounded?
Yeah, let's resolve
okay.
them.
So our 10 hits here from the non-half range guys.
Yep.
Wounding on 5s. Nope.
Oh boy.
Sure. So 4 wounds, no AP on this because I'm not within half range.
But I am technically in cover.
Yeah, you sure are.
So 2+ save.
I don't think you have the infantry keywords, so you're 50% covered.
I take that back, so nope, so it's not going to be cover.
Oh my word!
Even if I was... yeah, I don't have infantry, but that was bad. I do have Unholy Fortitude though, so I get to ignore these in 6s, but that was bad. For 2. So Unholy Fortitude did prevent 2 of them, but still 3 wounds caused. I do have an extra wounds, bringing me down to 6.
So the remaining 7 guys, just want to point out here that Ross choosing Unholy Fortitude for his Warlord trait would have, well, if he didn't choose that, it'd be down to 3 wounds rather than 6.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that and I'm really pleased with it, but this is now the more deadly salvo.
Yeah. 14 shots here in this one. Remember, Talent for Annihilation is on, and I will be done.
Choose to hit.
So take out the ones. 6s and 5s explode into Tesla. And 6s I get to shoot again. So these are my Tesla. And these have all hit normal.
So do your 2 extra.
2 extra shots due to Talent for Annihilation. Again, 2 more shots. And then we have to add in another 10 dice. Back in a second. So after all that, we've got 24 hits from those 7 guys. Winning on 5s though. Not looking good. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill you.
No, very unlikely.
No, I don't have enough to kill you.
Yep. So that'll be -1 AP at this range because you're Mithrit. So that's going to be
4+.
4+ saves. 4 load saves, and then these 2 will be ignored in 6s. Nope. So I'm down to 4 wounds.
Into the destroyers. Now that's the unit. We're not going to come to them first. We'll do the single man unit. Heavy Gauss cannon into the KYTAN. 3s to hit, reroll 1s. Due to hardwired. Oh, it had to be a 2, and I've used my reroll already. Nothing there. Right, we'll pause for the destroyer shooting. We'll come back to that unit in a minute. Night Scythe, 2 Tesla Destructors into the KYTAN. So it'll be 5s to hit. We get plenty of 6s.
My words.
So I'll take these are the fails, and we'll come back in a moment. So a grand total of 13 hits due to Tesla, and I'm in Mithrit range, and I'll be wounding on 5s for -1 AP. It's not too bad actually.
Yeah, that's looking pretty darn good. That's 50% if not better.
And this is a 2 wound remaining Night Scythe.
Well, KYTAN. Oh yeah, your Night Scythe.
Yeah.
So -1's going to bring me to a 4+ save.
Yeah.
I need to make loads of these.
You
Which
do!
I made all of them.
Oh no! On to the destroyers. Now we're going to use 1 command point to do extermination protocols onto this unit here, not him, because he's not part of the unit. So they reroll all hits and wounds. I'm down to 1 command point remaining. Now, a couple of the models are in range. One of the models, sorry, is in range to shoot the Daemon Prince. That's this guy here. So 1 destroyer will put his Gauss cannon into the Daemon Prince. 2 destroyers into the KYTAN, and another destroyer and heavy destroyer into the Helldrake. So we'll start with the one on the Daemon Prince. 3 shots to the Gauss cannon, hitting on 3s. Sorry, hitting on 4s.
Yep, Alpha Legion rule will take effect here.
So 2 hits, but I do get to reroll this one.
Yep.
Because it's not a 3. So we get 3 hits. Wounding on 5s, rerollable.
What's strength for you?
Strength 6.
I think you're wounding on 4s.
4s I am, and wounding on 4s, rerollable. Thank you, Ross.
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't need it. 5+ save.
Straight to Demon, yeah.
Oh my
no.
words. Where's my saves going? I've used my reroll. I'm pretty sure. Have I?
I don't think you have, Ross.
I don't think so, but...
I would reroll one of them, yeah.
Yeah,
if you have, apologies guys, but...
Yeah, okay. Needed that.
D3 damage. It's not enough to kill you. It's only 2 wounds, which you ignore in a 6 due to your Warlord trait.
Which I don't.
Cool. These 2 destroyers from the unit into the KYTAN. 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Reroll all hits. So we get 6 hits. Wounding on 5s, rerollable. Sure, we get 3 through so far, and then reroll these. Wow,
wow.
So 5 wounds and -3 straight to demon save.
Okay.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. Roll to your damage, though you don't actually need to.
Terrible, only 3 wounds, but does he explode? I really don't want this.
No.
No, but KYTAN is gone. This Night Scythe is now going to unload his 2 Tesla Destructors onto the Forge Fiend. So we're in Mithrit range as well, guys. So this will be 8 shots, hitting on 3s. No Tesla, which is disappointing. That's like the first time this...
I think that's the first time ever for you.
Okay. And then I think your toughness 7, so 4s to wound. For 4 wounds.
4 wounds now is -1 AP because of Mithrit.
4 up save.
For 1 wound.
Nice. Moving on to these warriors on the landing platform. Now 8 of the warriors are able to target the Daemon Prince as their closest target, while 12 will have to go into the Hellbrute. So we'll just resolve the ones in the Daemon Prince first. That's 16 shots as we're rapid firing, hitting on 3s. Okay, thanks Ross.
Yes, we'll just remove them.
Quite a fair few misses though.
Yep.
And then we're wounding on 5s, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, strength 4 against toughness 6. Wounding on 5s. Not enough, that was a 5, guys.
Yep.
It was only 3 wounds. Now I'm Mithrit code, and when half range, these are -2 Gauss.
So 5 up saves.
Oh,
Oh no, I ignore them in 6s, so I need
2.
3 6s.
No, it's only 1 damage, you need 2 6s. You've got 2 wounds remaining.
Oh right, yes, 2 6s will save me.
No!
And that will be Warlord's kill.
Warriors now, the remaining 24 shots from the rapid firing 12 warriors into the Helldrake. Hitting on 3s. Wow, that's looking really good.
That is so far pretty darn good.
Okay, a ton of hits there. We're wounding you on 5s, I believe. Strength 4 against 7, so 5s to wound. Really bad. I think only caused 1 wound.
1 wound.
Not enough to kill the Helldrake, which is disappointing.
Saves on 5.
You do. And then lastly, these warriors, I'm going to split the shots. 10 of them are going to rapid fire into the Helldrake, and 10 are going to rapid fire into the Cultists. Might be overkill, but Helldrake's a prize, so let's go for it. 20 shots rapid fire into the Helldrake. Not great. I'm kind of glad that I put so many shots into him now.
Yeah.
So, ton of hits here.
5 wounds.
5s to wound you. We're in Mithrit range as well. That's a bit better. So that's 5 wounds at -2.
So 5 up save.
Yep.
Nope.
So he takes 3. Does he explode?
Does he explode in a 6?
Nope. So Helldrake is gone. And then the remaining 10 into the Cultist. 20 rapid firing shots, hitting on 3s. Yeah, that was actually a hit, guys. So take these out. Ton of hits here. I think we scored about 14 hits there.
3s to kill.
3s to kill Cultists, and you've got a 10-man unit there. That should be 10 wounds.
That should be 10. Let's have a look. 3, 6, 9, 10 on the jobs.
Right, Necrons turn 2 was absolutely devastating. Ross will share the board with you here. Ross is down to a Sorcerer, Forge Fiend and Cultist. He does have his Obliterators, which can be deadly. I don't think it's enough to change it. The score is 2-0 because we do have Warlord kill in First Blood. Let's pass it on to Alpha Legion turn 2.
Well, it's looking precarious for the Alpha Legion Chaos Marines. Yeah, pretty bad, not gonna lie. I will get to draw another card because my cultists have held on to objective, so that might be helpful. And I am basically going to bring in my Obliterators. Now, I have one job really in this game. Got to destroy the Destroyers. If I do that, it's going to give me a little bit of breathing room. So let's bring on the Obliterators, see if they can do their namesake and obliterate something. So drawing my extra cards, and usually I love drawing, you know, extra cards of the one that I drew. Secure Objective Marker 1 and Defend Objective Marker 1 could be good. There's just 20 Necron Warriors in the way, and they certainly have their secure rule where they get a priority if they're the closest unit to it. That's tough, and I don't want my Obliterators being anywhere near those units because they'll just hug them. Oh, that's difficult. It's very simple for my turn. Cultists have stayed still so they can secure that objective, hopefully drawing our cards. Forge Fiend stayed still to do some damage. Sorcerer moved round, might try and warp time to take this point, at least give me some points. And Obliterators drop down. They have one objective: destroy the Destroyers. With that, let's go into the psychic phase. Okay, Sorcerer's going to attempt to do prescience again on the Forge Fiends, using 7. I see 2 in fact.
Nope.
So I failed it.
Do you want to redo it? Use a command point?
No, I'm okay. And I'm pretending to do warp time on himself just to try and get near that point, if possible. So 8, I do get it.
I'll try and deny with my Immortal Pride Warlord trait on my leader. Nope, I do not deny it. So you can warp time away.
So with warp time, I decided to advance there as well, and did get me near the objective. I mean, there's so much firepower near me, which is also deadly, but at least it will give me 1 victory point. So we're going to start with the left unit of Blur Rares. They've only got one job: destroy the destroyers. Got random stats, so when we choose to fight, shoot with them, we get to roll those first. So let's have a look. Strength will be 6 plus D3. So that'll be strength 8, which not great, but okay. AP, I need this to be high.
You got it.
And I need the damage to be at least a 5 or 6 here. Whatever I do, I'm probably going to re-roll this. 5 or 6 needs to happen. This is the damage. I'm gonna... Oh, it's bad though. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to re-roll it.
Command point time.
Need it to be a 5 or 6. We got another 1.
So Ross is down to 3 command points remaining, and let's get ready.
So we're going to go with these guys. I'm not going to venture as a long war them because their damage is far too low to warrant it. So it's going to be 3s to hit. Okay.
10 hits.
10 hits. Going to be 3s to wound you. So there we go. Loads of wounds.
It's actually really good, Ross.
Yep, it's just a shame about the damage.
Okay, so we get 9 wounds, -3 you got off your AP.
Yep.
Now I'm in cover, so technically that brings you to a 5-up save.
Yep.
So I've made 4, so 1 destroyer goes down and 1 is down to 1 wound remaining.
Second unit of Obliterators, gonna try and need to do a lot better than the last ones. Strength, this actually doesn't matter because it can't have any effect, so strength 6 plus D3. So, got my 1 and 2 out of the way there.
Strength 7 time.
Yep, so AP, this needs to be high. I'll take even a 3 on this. 1, so only -1 AP. And damage, I need this to be high.
Damage 2.
2, so not ideal. So, it's going to be 12 shots. I'm not going to activate veterans yet.
Into the destroyers.
Yep, so I'll get a dice for them. 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Terrible.
Oh no.
Terrible. And it's going to be 3s to wounds. For all wounds. Now, it's -1 AP, but you're on cover, so 3-up save, 2 damage apiece.
So 2 damage apiece, so 3 ups. Not looking good. So 1 will be soaked up, leaving another destroyer to die, bringing me down to only 2 destroyers remaining in that unit. I'm going to command point one of these.
Okay.
It's my last command point. I don't think I need the extermination protocols anymore.
You need to be alive for it.
I need to be alive for it, so I'm going to use...
to try and bring them down still?
Yeah, I'm going to use my last command point here. I saved it. So 1 will soak up the 2 damage that dies, and another 1 goes down to 1 wound.
Hades autocannon into the destroyers, not going to activate Demon Forge though. It's going to be 8 shots, hitting on 4s. Okay.
4 hits?
4 hits, wounding on 3s.
You sure are.
For all wounds,
-1
AP, so you're still at 3 plus save.
3 up. So 1 that's already down a wound will soak up the damage, he will die.
Chaos Cultist next. 5 are in rapid fire range of the Necron Warriors, the rest are not. So it's going to be 15 shots, hitting on 4s. Okay.
There you go.
And then we're going to be wounding you on 5s because we're just autoguns. For 3 wounds.
Yep. 4 up saves. Failed 1.
And to finish up the shooting phase, going to activate Endless Cacophony with the Obliterators, and I'm going to target the Destroyers. So let's see, damage, don't care what it is because it's all the same. Of course, that's high.
So that was strength, sorry.
That was strength 9, but it's still going to be 3s to wounds. Gonna be AP minus D3. 1, I've got no reroll. and then it's going to be damage. This I could do with being high. Oh my lord. So I'll use on my last command point to activate Veterans of the Long War, which will essentially I'll just move it to there. Veterans of the Long War, which will allow them +1 to wounds. So it'll be 12 shots. 10 on 3s. Okay. 10 hits. Their impressive strength 9 doesn't matter here because it doesn't. Wounding on 2s because I activated Veterans of the Long War.
Sure thing.
For 8 wounds, -1 AP.
And these are all damage 1?
All damage 1.
I just need 1 destroyer to live. Not one of them dies. 1 damage apiece, 1's down to 1 wound.
Well, I relied on the Obliterators to save me in this game to give me a bit of a breathing chance. That is not the case. The destroyers are still alive. I got a point. Got a point. Yeah. Sorcerer's on secure objective marker 1. If he's alive by the end of David's next turn, I will gain a further 2 points and actually be in the lead.
It's probably worth mentioning why I didn't take a morale check there.
Yeah.
Because of Immortal Pride, the Warlord trait.
Yeah. It's
looking bad.
It's okay. Yeah, I won't lie to you guys. Not looking good. Go on, David. Show us what the Necrons can do.
Necrons turn 3, there's only one real thing I need to make sure I do right here, and that is get my destroyers back up. They need to reanimate. They will get the reanimation buff from the Cryptek, but I need those units to deal with Ross's Obliterators. Other than that, I do have a lot of powerful units on the field, but they're not really in Mithrit range of those Obliterators, so they won't be used at the moment. Let's crack on. So I always had Defend 3. I do have one objective that I'm holding, so I can draw one more card. I got Defend 1. So I think we now know what we need to do. So I've finished up the movement for the Necrons. So this warrior has moved up so they're in rapid fire range of target A, B and C, which is really nice. Same with this unit over here, they're in rapid fire range of these 2 units, but they're kind of just coming over here to eliminate the sorcerer. Back up to 3 wins on this Night Scythe, he's flown over here, and this Night Scythe had to pivot his 90 inches and he's flying over there. And the Tomb Sentinel can move 10 inches on up, and he's now in range to start shooting his Exile Cannon at the Forge Fiend. Right, so we did our reanimation protocol rolls, guys. I actually rolled for every single dead destroyer to come back, and they all did.
Yep, 4+, you nailed them all.
Yep, we had the Cryptek nearby to give him 4+ to the roll, so that's bad. So we've got a full unit of destroyers here and the single heavy destroyer over here. Immortals have moved on up, they're now within rapid fire range of the Obliterators. And it looks like my Overlord's hanging here. He's actually slightly on this platform, but we're using obviously the Wobbly Syndrome rule here. Yep. He is on that platform there, he's just came down to maybe charge him if he can, and he gave his My Will Be Done at the start of the turn to those Immortals. That's it guys, let's crack on. Tomb Sentinel is going to start off by shooting the Exile Cannon into the Forge Fiend. So, D6 heavy shots. For 5, I ignore the heavy roll due to being Sutek Dynasty, hitting on 3s. Oh. We only get 2 hits, that's not good. Strength 10, so wounding on 3s. For 1 wound. We've got no more command points either of us, so...
5 up save.
Nope. So he takes 3 wounds. I believe you weren't actually at 11, I think you were at 12 wounds last turn.
Yeah, I was at 11 then I actually went up, so I'm down to...
9 wounds.
9 wounds.
That's the way Night Scythe is going to twin our 2 Tesla Destructor, these Cultists. No Mithrit range here at all, so 8 shots, hitting on 3s. 6s will be 2 additional hits, so 2 for him, and can I get 1 more?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So a ton of hits there, wounding on 2s. For all bar 1.
Over 1, I will get 6 up saves.
Sure thing.
For none, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8 going down.
And the 3 wounds remaining Night Scythe, twin Tesla or 2 Tesla Destructors need to say into the Forge Fiend. So 8 shots, hitting on 5s. For no 6s, but we get 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. For 1 wound at -1 due to Mithrit code.
Okay, 4 up save. Nope, so I'm down to 8.
Forgot to mention these warriors. I failed the reanimation on one of the models that was killed last time. So there's 19 warriors here. So that will be a total of 38 shots, rapid firing, into the Forge Fiend.
Whoa.
Hitting on 3s. We will be right back, but that's a ton of fails. So we got 24 hits in total, wounding on 5s. It's not enough to really kill you, but we've got 5, 6, 7 wounds at -2 due to Mithric Code.
So that'll be 5 up saves. Oh, don't count drop die. 5 up saves. So we've got 2 saves.
You take 5 wounds, you're down to 3 remaining. The single destroyer, the lonesome destroyer, going to shoot his heavy gauss cannon at the 3 wound remaining Forge Fiend.
Okay.
So 3s to hit,
Reroll
ones, we hit, 3s to wound. It's a fail, and we've got no rerolls there. So now the unit of destroyers is going to shoot all their shots, their gauss cannons into this unit of obliterators, and the heavy gauss cannon downfield at the Forge Fiend. So let's resolve the heavy gauss cannon first. 3s to hit. We hit. 3s to wound. It's a wound. Straight to demon save.
5 up demon. No command points left.
Need a 3+ to kill him. We get it.
You get
Does
it.
he explode?
He does. So we'll resolve that. So with this explosion, it's everyone within 6 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds. Start with the Night Scythe, because on a 5 I kill him.
D3.
Nope, he's down to wounds.
Okay.
Cultist on a 3+, I wipe out my own unit.
Nope.
No, so the champion will stay alive.
And then the Necron Warriors
Necron Warriors, D3.
for 2 warriors. So they're down to 17 warriors in that unit. And then the remaining 4 destroyers were Gauss cannons on those obliterators on the left.
Now you are within 12 inches.
Yep.
So you activate Mithra and ignore Alpha.
So I do. So 3s to hit, reroll 1s first of all. Take out the 2s, which is 3 of, and then 2 rerolls. Okay, so we get 9 hits in total out of the 12 shots.
Yep.
It'll be 3s to wound. Not looking good, one just fell off there, guys. You know, it's looking actually quite alright.
Okay. -4 AP.
So straight to demon save even with the cover.
Yeah. So saved a bunch of them.
Yep.
So that's not bad.
Now I will have to roll these separately. Obliterator has 3 wounds apiece, and these could potentially cause D3 damage apiece. So
Yep.
when a 5 or 6 Obliterator dies, first one. Nope.
So you do 3+ here.
Yep. So 1 Obliterator is now dead, soaked up, and a 5 or 6. Nope. So 1 Obliterator dies, and 1 goes down to 1 wound. Now to the My Will Be Done Immortals, going to shoot up into the undamaged Obliterator unit, because I'm now going, if I shoot the other unit, I'm actually basically going to be -1 to hit. So yeah, we'll shoot at the full unit there. So it will be 2s to hit, and Tesla activates on a 5 or 6. So we'll just remove these to one side.
There's the ones. You got a lot of ones.
Yeah. So these are my Teslas. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to get 16 more dice. Okay, got a ton of wounds here. 3s to wound you, strength 5 Tesla carbines. Oh god, let's see a lot of 1s and 2s. Let's see a lot of 1s and 2s.
Indeed.
Now, the Mithric code will be -1 AP, but you are in cover, so back to a 2-up save, Ross.
2-up save, so it should be fine.
You are indeed?
Yeah, I'm indeed. Only 2 wounds caused. Meaning I've still got...
Full complement there.
Yep.
And last to shoot will be the warriors here, sorry. 40 rapid firing shots into your poor sorcerer.
Is your lord not got a staff of anything?
No, he's a void scythe.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what he's planning to do next.
Yes, I know. He's a backup plan.
Oh no.
So 40 shots, 10 on 3s. We'll be with you in a second. So we got a bucket load of hits. 4s to wound. I'll take these all out for you. So we got 6, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 wounds at Mithric coded, -1.
Well, Mithric coded and your regular
-2, sorry.
So 4-up save. Not looking good.
It's looking actually not that bad, Noah.
No,
You've suffered 6 wounds.
I'll check how much a Terminator
He's-
Sorcerer. I'm pretty sure he's toast.
Yeah.
So 5 wounds. Nope, I'm crumpled to dust. Your Overlord was looking for a challenge, but your Necron Warriors thought otherwise. Morale phase for this cultist. No matter what I roll, he is, well, he agrees, gone.
So that's the end of Necron's turn 3, and if you look at the board, it's pretty much a good day. There's only 2 units of Obliterators actually left standing in the army.
Both wounded.
Both wounded, with no options to really kit them out with key stratagems to make them effective anymore. Yes, they can do damage, but I don't think they can do enough, Ross.
Yeah, no, on that note, it's over. Lenny have a chance to try and get the wipe there. The Obliterators did stay by, but there's no way they're going to carry the day.
Right guys, thanks for watching that. That was a ton of fun. A lot of damage dealt there by Necrons, and I had a ton of fun getting to play Necrons again.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've played Necrons. Quite often it's me.
Yeah,
I play
agree.
Necrons quite a wee bit. That was just, again, tough for the chaos. That is the first time I've used, say, the Daemon Prince Slaanesh one, tooled up and everything, and yeah, it can cause a huge amount of damage. But I mean, I had diabolic strength and everything on her as well, and couldn't even kill the Night Scythe with the Helldrake helping.
All the cards were there for you to just, and I think I said on camera as a film, I was like, I don't think it's dead.
Yeah.
One wound left.
And that just allowed you to then deploy, your 20 warriors, come in and really cause some chaos. Now, when your Tower of Doom was perfect, you brought back all the destroyers.
Yeah, it was incredible.
That, more than anything, really sealed it. Again, I'm very debatable on Obliterators dropping in. On that one now, in retrospect, I've looked back on it, I'd probably say, nah, don't drop them in, just move forward and fire away. The destroyers did damage, but then I would have had 2 rounds of doing damage.
I don't think the destroyers did actually as much damage to the Obliterators as you'd have expected.
No, I think cover helped a lot.
Cover
that
did
one,
help.
and you were in Mithril code range as well.
I think Obliterators, deploy them, walk them up, try and use the table with cover to your advantage for the Obliterators, because they are stacking 3 wounds and 2 up armour, so they're not easy pushovers. They can take a shot or 2. So
yeah, but their unreliability certainly cost me today. There was one that was doing really well, and then it turned out to be 1 damage. Reroll to try and stop that. Still couldn't do it.
Yeah. For me, I think we were actually discussing this before the game. So in 7th edition, when I was playing Necrons on the channel, you noticed my lists were entirely different. I was the biggest advocate of Ghost Arcs you can possibly imagine, and they would feature in every Necron army I would take. This edition I haven't even bothered fielding a Ghost Arc yet, although it does have its uses and advantages.
I fielded Ghost Arcs.
You did, I haven't though.
Okay.
And I think this is twice now, or possibly 3 times, I've fielded the Night Scythes. I think the Night Scythes are worth every penny.
Well, the mobility it gives you and the sort of option, the tactical drop option for your warriors is amazing. Dropping in essentially 40 gal shops, or in your case this one, 20 into a tactical area is so important.
Yeah.
It really does make a huge difference. But if you do manage to deal with those Night Scythes, it can be quite tricky.
I was worried going into the game expecting the fact that you deploy your Night Scythes, you can't really disembark them turn 1. So how would that impact? Because if you must admit, I wasn't left with the biggest force in the world on the ground in turn 1, but I had the one piece of terrain.
Don't think you had anything on the ground in turn 1. Everything was either on the tower
Yeah, okay, true,
or
I
it
get
was
that.
flying.
Yeah, I get
and
that.
my KYTAN was like, how am I going to play with these guys?
Yeah, although if you'd managed, so off camera we do roll and to see who gets what side, etc. like that. We do that all during the setup. And if Ross had got the other side of the board, which I was on, with the tower, that game would have been very different, I think. Because I would have been able to abuse the terrain like I did.
Yeah, that made it very tricky for me.
Anyway guys, well, thank you for watching. We had a ton of fun with this. Hope you enjoyed the game. If you did so, like, share and subscribe. Give us a comment, let me know your thoughts. Check us in the links down below for our Facebook page, our Patreon page if you wish to support the channel, if you also wish to keep up to date with what we're doing project-wise. But more importantly, we hope to see you again, another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.